Let's open this meeting of an emergency meeting of Nairn Council on Friday, July 25th, 2025 at 1 p.m. Any declarations of pecuniary interest? No delegations, public meeting. We're going to go all the way through to other business. So, is there anyone there that would like to give us an update on Minto Street? That's why we're here.
Uh, Derek, Wilson is here to give us an update.
Great.
So. Everybody's aware our road washed out week past Monday. I will have the date written down here. During that catastrophic weather event.
Do you want to sit up here, Derek, so that you can see?
Oh, sure. I will. So, the Monday in question, I got a call at 6 in the morning. I was just getting ready to come to work from my neighbor who lives nearby there to say that the edge of the road had washed out. I came in about 6:30 and immediately called the gas company because the gas line was laying there exposed, and we then got pylons and marked, closed off half that section of road. It wasn't undermined as far as it is now over the day, because it was only sand. A lot of the bank did erode more. So later in the morning, we decided that we're going to close the whole road just in case there had any more erosion. So we notified fire department, OPP. We put up road closed signs at both sides of the damaged area, and road closed signs at both ends of the road. Fortunately, it didn't stop some people from driving around the road closed signs, but know what we could have done to avoid that. I called our engineers. They came out that morning also. They took a bunch of pictures. They recommended a few contractors that we got contacted to give us a price of that. Most of the contractors that I contacted were too busy to even come and look at it. Two contractors were able to come and look at it. I can mention their names, can I?
Yeah.
Garson Pipe was one of them. They were there that same day. The other company was Dominion Construction, the construction company from Sudbury. They came out a couple of times to look at it, and we asked them to give us a price, and we got the Garson Pipe quote a few days ago, and we just got the Dominion Construction Pipe quote just 4:30 yesterday afternoon. There's quite a variation to the cost of the two. Our engineering company, when I told them which contractors we had contacted, he recommended, I mean, depending on the cost, obviously, that the Garson Pipe would be the best suited for that project. This is what they specialize in. They do pipe work, they do culverts, what have you. So we got the two quotes came in. Are they know what the quotes are now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Obviously, my recommendation to use Garson Pipe. I spoke to their estimator there a few days ago, who came out to look at the job. They have a big job they're finishing in Sudbury today, and he was hoping to get some more word from us if they were the successful bidder. And I told them we had this meeting that we had to come to, but I said I can't see any reason why we wouldn't be choosing Garson Pipe. They're an expert in doing that work, and they're fractionally much cheaper than Dominion. They can't start this coming week. They're gonna find after this meeting today, we'll contact them officially, but then they were gonna apply for a locate. You can get emergency locates within a couple of days. And they can start this week. They didn't give me a timeline of when it was going to be. Originally we had thought maybe it was the culvert under the whole road that was the issue. It turns out after some more water came through, it washed some more sand away, and you see that there is a concrete culvert which was installed in 1993, I believe, by a local contractor. I guess the other side of the road washed out back in '93, so the local contractor replaced it with a concrete culvert. And for whatever reason, the concrete culvert only came as far as probably the edge of the pavement of Minter Street and didn't extend out further where you have bank, so they had to extend maybe 40 or 50 feet of steel culvert. So what appears to have happened is, and the Garson Pipe guy also concurred with me, is that the bottom of the steel culvert is a 1200 millimeter culvert, I believe. The bottom of the culvert rotted out. Then obviously with that huge amount of water we just had, obviously the water wasn't going to the end of the culvert, it was coming out under the culvert and obviously washing all the gravel stones that was holding the culvert up. So with all the base being washed away, the culvert obviously collapsed, the culvert was rotten anyway, and that's what we ended up with. The concrete culvert is in perfect shape. There is an inspection shaft or tunnel, I'm not sure what you want to call it. You can actually go down a ladder and get inside that concrete culvert. I have been, as I just went in it, I just now before I came here, at the end where it's washed out. And it's, in my opinion, I'm not an engineer, but it's perfect shape. There are engineers that we spoke to, RB Anderson says that the concrete culvert doesn't need to be inspected or looked at for at least 50 years. So we're 20 years shy of that. Yeah, I think that's about it.
I noticed that both of these quotes are for a metal or galvanized culvert. Did we get any pricing for a cement one? Cause how long does a metal culvert last?
Well, I haven't seen the plans of the concrete culvert that was installed. It's not really a plan as such, but it was done in '93. And if I'm reading it correctly, it appears that the concrete culvert was installed in '93 and it was added on to the existing pipe. I think there was a word that said existing pipe. Led me to believe that maybe the steel pipe was always there. And they put in the concrete culvert and then just joined it onto the steel pipe. It doesn't say on that. It's kind of a basic. Yeah, sure. But it did say that the concrete culvert was to join onto the existing steel pipe. So who knows how long that existing steel pipe has been there for.
Are we gonna change the whole steel culvert?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the whole thing,
yeah.
up to the cement?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I was in there just now, the water's down,
there's hardly any water there going.
it's down to a couple of inches and. I'm sure you haven't been in it, but so well, let's just call it a stub. There's a stub of galvanized culvert coming out of the concrete hole. And there's two big metal brackets that they've welded or they're bolted onto the steel culvert. These big metal brackets go inside the concrete hole and they're bolted into the side of the wall. That stub that's maybe about 10 feet long, I think, and the bottom of it is solid. I went there with my boots kicked to the bed. There's a bunch of gravel on it. I mean, it'd be worth talking to the contractor when they get there if they think it's worth replacing that 10-foot section while they're there. But it appears to be. There's no rust. There's no hole in it whatsoever. But and I'm not sure what the length of the section of culvert that were lost. Garson Pipe actually quoted us for a longer length because we couldn't go down there at the time because the water was raging. So he just took an estimate of meter length of culvert, and he said if you use less meter length, then the bill will be reduced.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So he charged us for, he quoted us for whatever meter length he did, but that was just an estimate looking from the top of the road. And the Garson Pipe, I know their estimate wasn't very detailed as the Dominion was, but they suggested rather than backfilling that whole void again with sand, which is what's there now, he recommended backfilling with riprap, just big rocks and stuff, which makes sense. So it's a little more expensive. The riprap as opposed to sand, but not a vast amount, so that's what they're planning to do.
Derek, are you on vacation this week?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't mind coming in for this meeting.
Yeah, well, that's really impressive. Thank you for taking time out of your vacation.
Kudos.
Does anyone have any other questions or comments?
Yes, do you have a description of how they're gonna go about this repair? Can you give it to us?
Sorry, say again?
How they're gonna go about fixing it, what they're gonna do?
So they're gonna plug off I call it the wet end, the end of the culvert that the water comes in.
Yeah.
They're gonna dam that off. They're gonna put a pump, a big pump. I'm sure they'll dig up a catchment sort of area so the water sits there, and then they'll have to run a pump and they'll have to pump the water, even though it's not that much.
I don't think they would have to now, but they're making it want.
Well, the problem is they're gonna have to lay a gravel base for the new culvert to sit on.
Yeah.
And you can't be putting down gravel with water running through it, it's gonna be gone, so. Even though it's only a little bit of water, so that was their plan, is pump the water across the road. They are gonna have to build a road or a trail down the bank with their machine to get down there. I already notified the neighbor there, she wasn't home at the time, would have to do that. I guess their neighbor had contacted their other public works person, I think, recently, and said that she's not very happy about losing some trees or else going down there, but I don't think she has a choice. I mean, part of it is her property and part of it is our property. We have to get a piece of equipment in to fix the road, so it's not like they're big mature maples or it's just garbage, balsam and spruce and scrub, so if they lose a couple of trees, that's the cost of doing business, unfortunately. So that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna build a road to get down there, so, you know, they'll have to have some kind of piece of equipment to get down there. But I'm assuming it'd be a smaller machine, just so they can maneuver the culverts around and pack the gravel.
Yeah, they're gonna get down there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the plan, and obviously if, when we award it to Carson Pipe, and obviously we'll have an on-site meeting just to touch base and certain things. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to change that 10-foot stub pipe. Since they're there, even though it looks solid, well, we can see what he thinks. It appears to be a bit of a MacGyver job. Even the engineer said that. You don't generally have a concrete culvert going out a road and then it's bolted on with just some homemade brackets onto a steel culvert. It's either steel all the way through or it's concrete all the way through.
Yeah.
So for I understand by looking at this
This is 30-some years ago, so.
yeah, so I think what it sounded to me was the other side of the highway washed out with the concrete culvert is now that washed out. I'm not sure what it was before, it may have been steel. And then I think they put in the new concrete culvert, and then the remaining culvert that was still good, which is what's let go now, they just attached it onto the end, maybe the cost saving, or I don't know what the reason is, it's like I said. The riggers are that good in 30 years ago, 30 years ago,
Surprised we had that.
yeah.
I'm sure they'll do it safely. They know what they have to do, so.
They're a major company.
No, yeah, and our engineer, I mean, before we even got the prices, I had told our engineer who we had contacted, and he says, well, between you and I, and obviously we're gonna take his advice, he said I wouldn't use Dominion. I would use Garrison Pipe, and obviously when the bids came in, the
Well,
price it came in at, it's a no-brainer.
So we're being recorded there, so.
Oh. So, yeah, that's where we're at, so they're willing to they're able to start this week, and. Because I didn't get a timeline how long it's gonna be, but it's not a big job,
no.
you know, they're gonna replace a couple lines of pipe, and then you just gotta fill in the hole with rocks, and away they
It's
go.
big in our mind, but not.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we can do it, but
So roughly, did they give you an estimate of how long they'd have the road closed for?
no, I wouldn't get into that,
No, just a,
yeah.
I know
And
Imagine
maybe,
Jordan, well, there won't be a week.
no, I wouldn't think so.
To do that.
no, I just didn't, I don't know, so
No.
that's, it's not he knew.
It's closed now, so.
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, then, are we generally unified on moving forward with Garson Pipe? I believe Belinda's going to read the motion, and so are we. Belinda, I can't see everyone very well. Is Garson Pipe?
I'm for it.
Everyone looks like they're in favor of it, so I'll just fill that in on the resolution.
Hard to understand how you can have such difference in bids.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Well, like, Garson finished the job today, and I guess they got a bit of a lull period perhaps, so they could just sneak in this little quick job. And maybe Dominion are incredibly busy.
Well, they are working. in the area.
Everybody's busy this time of year. I think you'd reached out to another one too, GFL, and they.
Yeah.
GFL didn't even want to quote.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
busy.
no, we reached out to a few more Santos Construction also, and it's a, and we appreciate the call, we were too busy to even look at it, so.
Yeah,
I think it just worked out, the timing worked out good for Garson Pipe,
yeah,
before they start, like I said, they just finished this big project in Sudbury, and then they're getting ready to start another one, so they can knock this one off. I'm sure pretty quick, I don't think it needs to be a week, but. I mean, it'd be a little later down in the year to get the paving done, that's fine, they can just leave it with gravel for those, there's pavers, Espanola now doing work, so it wouldn't be hard to.
Yeah. So you had mentioned that they were subcontracting the asphalt repair,
Yeah.
that's why we don't have an exact quote.
Yeah, yeah,
but if you look at the other quote
Yeah,
for asphalt.
Yeah.
At the $10,000, if you add 10 or 15 to this.
Yeah.
We're still
still good.
$100 cheaper.
Yeah.
First,
Okay, so I'll read
Right.
the motion for you. Says, whereas council acknowledges the receipt of the following quotation amounts for the emergency repair of Minto Street, Garson Pipe Contractor. $91,020 exclusive of HST and asphalt restoration. Then Dominion Construction, $288,965. That quote is inclusive of HST and asphalt restoration. And be it resolved that council awards the project to Garson Pipe Contractors for $91,020 exclusive of HST plus the cost of asphalt restoration. I do need a mover and a seconder for that, if everyone's okay. Trevor? Karen, do you want to second it? Okay, did you want me to read it again, or? No.
No, that's good.
you're good.
Okay, so, everyone in favor? Okay, that's carried.
Just a question. Will this come out of reserves or how we, like, how are we raising Councilman McDonald's taxes? Or is it reserves?
For you, Mayor Weezy, can I comment on?
Yep.
So, as you remember, during the budget process, we had put $190,000 back into our road reserve, so it'd be my recommendation that we would, use that. Pull this amount out of it.
Excellent.
I have started the conversation with the province for emergency repair assistance for natural disasters and sudden weather occurrences like this, so. We've started that process. They're looking into, whether this event qualifies, but. We're moving in the right direction.
Excellent. Thank you.
Good luck. Oh, so should we have a motion that, that would be pulled out of reserves? What do we think, Ramsey?
Sure.
Okay. Did someone want to move that? Wayne?
I'll second.
Rod?
We're all on the list.
So, moved by Wayne Austin, seconded by Rod McDonald, be it resolved that the amount for the emergency repairs to Minto Street will be pulled from the road reserve. Are we okay with that? Okay, everyone's in favor?
Yeah.
Okay, that's carried. Okay. Okay, we'll hand that back to you, Amazing.
Now we have matters for closed session, so we'll ask Derek to leave, but thank you very much for coming in, especially on vacation. And we appreciate your expertise and your insight. Where would we be without you? Let's not think about it.
Hey, man, explain it there, mate. Oh, you want that's your copy?
That's yours, and you just want to put it back on your desk.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, thanks.
So. You belong or?
I don't think
So you're
so.
gonna notify Garson, okay.
Yeah, do you want me to touch base with you after the meeting?
Oh, sure.
Okay, well, perfect.
All right.
Thanks, Derek.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we do have the motion to move into closed session. Did you? You did.
Yes, go ahead. And Rita, I just wanted, I don't know how clear we have to be with Counselor Austin about what the subject matter is, whether we do it before we go into closed session or after.
Yeah, but if about the same topic as last time, then I have to declare a conflict.
Okay,
If that's
so,
what it is. Doesn't say, so I can't.
so did you want to make that declaration in closed session or?
No, if. You tell me it's the same as the last closed session, I'll declare a conflict then.
I can confirm that for you.
We can read it up after.
Yeah, sure.
There's no sense me coming back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
You don't need to.
Okay, so we have the motion to move into closed session. Did someone want to move it? Karen? Second that?
Should I second it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, request it. Yeah, okay.
So it's.
So we're still recording at this point.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
I'm just gonna read the motion to move into, if that's, you're good
Yep.
with that? Okay, so moved by Karen Richter, seconded by Trevor McVeigh, be it resolved that council move into closed session at 1:24 PM for the purpose. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I'm
Oh.
just, I was jumping ahead.
Oh, okay. For the purpose stated in 239.2 of the municipal act, a trade secret or scientific, technical, commercial, financial, or labor relations information supplied in confidence to the municipality or local board, which if disclosed, could reasonably be expected to prejudice significantly the competitive position or interfere significantly with the contractual or other negotiations of a person, group of persons, or organization. And then the second exemption is personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal employees. All in favor? That's carried. Stop recording. So moved by Councilor McDonald, seconded by Councilor McVeigh, be it resolved that council return to the open meeting at 1:43 PM and report on the general discussions held in closed session under the exemption, a trade secret, scientific, technical, commercial, financial, or labor relations information supplied in confidence to the municipality or local board, which, if disclosed, could reasonably be expected to significantly the competitive position or interfere significantly with the contractual or other negotiations of a person, group of persons, or organization. And also personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal employees. All in favor? It's carried. So that's it. The next is just to pass the
Confirmatory bylaw.
confirmatory bylaw. Someone wanna move that? Karen? Trevor?
Sure.
You okay with me reading it, Mary?
Yep.
Okay, moved by Karen, or, sorry, Councillor Richter, seconded by Trevor McVeigh. Resolved that being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the council of the corporation of the township of Narrenheim and be read a first, second, third time and finally passed in open council, and its number shall be 2025-20. Right, I think that may be a mistake, 1 second. Yeah, sorry, its number shall be 2025-24. All in favor? Carried. And then the next motion, if you'd like me to read it, is just to close the meeting.
Yep.
Okay. Councillor McDonald. Seconded by Councillor McVeigh. Be it resolved that the emergency council meeting of July 25th, 2025 do now adjourn at 1:44 PM to meet again on the 8th day of September 2025. We're at the call of the mayor. All in favor? Okay, that's carried.